what it was like when you first walked in the room, and what grade you teach, and how that's going?
Um, it's a challenge. It's more challenging than anything I've ever done on the field. No, I'm kidding. It's been going well. It's been going well. I had got a few days under my belt. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. It's a good experience. The kids are great. I've been teaching in high school so far, and just a good mix-up. I got a lot of free time on my hands now that I'm in grad school and everything. So we got to do something with my free time.
Is it hard for them to get over the fact that Christian Wilkins is the guy that's in here? Or do they have to get over that pretty quick?
You got to, because I'm a strict teacher. We gotta get down to business. We don't got time for games. We gotta get to work, and gotta educate the youth. So.
What made you decide to try that, to fill that time there?
First thing first, I got my degree, so I know I can put it to use. And I know people who've done substitute teaching, and they told me like it's pretty much your schedule, whatever works for you, and that's what I need. I need the flexible hours and things like that. So, and I thought, I love working with kids. Love to try to get my hands on them and empower the youth and everything like that. So I felt like it'd be definitely something good, something I'll be good at. And, I get a good little check too, so that's a plus as well.
Have you just been doing Walhalla High so far?
Yeah, I'll probably switch it up tomorrow and do something else. I'm not sure yet, but that's all I've done so far.
What you teach? What class?
I taught agriculture class, and also I taught a science class. If you know me, I got my degree in communications, so I have no background in either of those. But it's all been all good. Just fake it till you make it kind of thing.
What's the best reaction you've had when you walk into a school, whether it be from another teacher or a student?
It's like a little bit of surprise, like they can't believe that, like you get a bunch of people walking by the classroom, like peeking in, like, oh, is he actually in there, kind of thing. That's been pretty much it, but it's all good.
Kids been pretty well behaved for you.
For the most part, yeah, everybody's been good. So. Yeah.
Christian, going back to last month and the decision to come back to play ball here, talk to us about the decision and your teammates coming back, how that factored into it, and how it feels coming back now for your fourth year.
Oh well, yeah, I'm just excited, coming back for my fourth and final year and just really, completely finish the book in this chapter, in my life, and just being in college. And I'm happy that, we all had our own decisions to make. No decision was because of anybody else or anything like that. But, it's fun that we all decided to do the same thing. Just looking forward to what's to come this year and just, finishing it outright.
How seriously were you leaning towards going? And the fact that you were the last one to decide to
no, there's a reason. There's a reason I, took so long with it all, because, anyone who knows me knows, like, I'm a big time thinker. There's a method to everything, and just the way I just got it. And there's the gut feeling kind of thing I got to get with everything. And my gut was telling me to come back for various reasons. And I'm happy I decided to do so. Just give it one last more ride, one more shot. And just see where I am at the end of the year.
When did you make the decision? Was it something that came down to the wire?
It really did for me. I wasn't 100% sure until like the last day, until I had to make a decision and everything. I talked to my family. I talked to people, who I trusted. Just about where kind of my head was at and everything. Talked to guys who've been in a similar position. Guys who had the opportunity to leave after their junior years, who are now either in the NFL or training for the NFL. Talked to some of those guys and just kind of see what what was kind of on their mind. Talked to guys who decided to leave after their junior year, just to get a lot of insight and and kind of compare what they're going through and their mindset to mine. So.
Do you have goals for the spring? Do you want to accomplish for yourself?
Really just there's a lot of little intricacies of the position that I could always clean up, and that unfortunately I wasn't able to take as serious as I should have. Now kind of like I'm more going oriented now this year than I feel like ever. Now I know exactly what my weaknesses are. I'm going to attack those this off season, and then this spring, and really just the biggest thing is just lead, be the best leader I can be. Help out all the young guys, be the best, leader I can be for the program.
Was that feedback that you got from the NFL committee, or was that just stuff that you feel like you needed?
Just stuff I feel like I need to work on, and just just a lot of different things. Just areas I know I definitely need to improve. I feel like the first few years I was kind of always just doing kind of busy work and doing things that I thought I just have to do it because it's what I have to do. But now, like, I know the specific parts of my game where I really need to attack.
Christian, what's it been like having Coach Hall on his staff this past week? I know he's working with the ends, but you have Coach Bates available to spend a lot more time with you.
You know, it's been real good having Coach Ski. Just another good, positive male role model, and you know, a good guy. I know he's going to work his tail off to make sure you know the defensive ends are in the best position possible. And as far as Coach Bates, you know, it's good to have just like you know another year where there's less pressure on him to know, you know, he can only just focus on 2 guys now and really you know hone in on the things that we need to work on as D tackles. And you know, just excited for another year with Coach Bates. This will be my you know the only time since I've been here where I have had a coach for 2 years, 2 full years. So. That'll be good. I'm looking forward to that.
We talked about you working with kids. You got a couple kids on the field now, teenagers. But
I know, yeah. A bunch of youngins out there. Seriously, I'm substituting in high school, and a couple of these guys on the field could still technically be in high school. So, I mean, yeah, you know, always just something I like to do, though, just to really, you know, just be a good role model for the guys, you know, who come in mid-year and all the young boys, and just be the best leader I can be.
But I mean, there is a reason why they're here early, and there's a reason why they're Clemson. So, what's your first takeaways from these guys after the first few passes?
A really impressive group, not only for what they do on the field, but just their mindset about things, their demeanor, their work ethic, just the people they are. We did a really good job with the mid-years. Got a bunch of guys with high character. You know, their defensive line group is really impressive. I'm really excited to see what they do, you know, in the coming years, and just through the spring and how they, you know, improve and everything. And just for the years to come, we're definitely going to be stout on the D line. And you know, Mike Jones, love that kid. The offensive guys, Trevor, DK, a bunch of good guys, who just came with the right mindset and ready to work.
Were you surprised to not receive a first-round grade, and what were some of the things they told you as well?
Well, I mean, it is what it is as far as that goes. That wasn't, you know, everything in my decision, you know, because but I'm pretty self-aware with myself, so I know there's things in areas I might need to improve.
How's Jordan Williams done at defensive tackle, and how much have you been in?
Oh yeah, I'm in Jordan's grits. Jordan's gonna hate me more than anybody by the end of this year. You know, because I'm just on him about everything. Just really trying to make sure he's going to be the best player he can be. You know, and really just working on him. You know, just trying to have him improve everywhere I go. You know, he's right there behind me. We spend a lot of time together too. You know, just on our downtime and everything. I'm really just trying to be a good older brother. You know, for him, but also just help him as much as possible on the field.
The fact that you play both positions, you think that makes you uniquely qualified to help him in that regard?
A little bit, yeah. I feel like we have a pretty similar skill set, you know, as far as our games go. So I definitely try to help him as much as I can.
Guys like KJ Henry look up to you. Do you embrace that kind of dad role?
Oh, I do. Yeah, he calls me dad all the time. It was funny he said that. He's always like, "Hey, Dad." But no, I definitely do. I love that. Love being, just that, that just kind of a guy who's been through it, a guy who knows what to expect and can just see the potential in the younger guys and really just try to help bring that out of them as much as I can.
How much pride do you take in trying to cultivate the leadership of the next generation, the KJ Henrys?
No, that's really big for me. I definitely take a lot of pride in that because, that's kind of how it was for me when I got here. I wasn't just coming in here and just, wasn't in the position I was in just all because of myself. I had Scott Pagano's, Carlos Wilkins, DJ Reader, Rob Byers, guys who, I really looked up to when I first got here. And they kind of showed me the way, and we're always there for me no matter what. So I definitely try to, definitely give back, what I was given, coming in and take it to the next level too.
Did your leadership, did that play a part in your decision to come back? Just that you're the leader of a lot of these guys, and you feel like you in any way owed them that?
I mean, like it really, like honestly, it really was a personal decision for me, but I'm definitely happy that I'm going to get that opportunity, to finish out with a lot of the guys I came in with. A lot of the guys I'm close to, whether they came in a year before me or whatever, just finish it out right. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Who was the first person Cleveland told us he actually pranked down to him and made him sweat it out a little bit? Who'd you tell first?
Oh yeah, no, I actually did the same thing with Coach Sweeney and Coach V. The same way I committed. I pretty much did the same thing to them when I called them. They were at a recruit's house or something like that, and I got Coach V the same exact way. And then he yelled, I guess, in the recruit's house, and so I guess Coach Sweeney kind of knew what was up, and he's like, well, I just heard Coach Venables yell inside the recruit's house, so that must be some good news. But I played it off with him, made him sweat it out a little bit, and then then I finally told him I was coming back.
Did a sense of maybe some unfinished business play any role in you coming back?
Yeah, there's a lot of unfinished business. You know, number 13, I can't beat him in rock, paper, scissors. Every time Hunter scores a touchdown, we do rock, paper, scissors, and I haven't beaten him yet. He's 6-0 against me, and I'm hoping, definitely, tie it up this year at least, or go up 7-6. I'm definitely looking forward to that matchup.
We see you and Dexter and some of the guys at baseball games, basketball games, all over campus. What makes a guy like Christian Wilkins go out and support?
Well, really, the first things first. I just love sports. I'm a fan of all sports, and I feel like it's big for me to support. Let those other guys who work so hard in their sports and in their activities that they're appreciated. And that doesn't go, like, their hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Everyone comes to our games. Everyone supports our games, obviously, and so I just try to give back to them. Turn the favor a little bit, and like I said, I just enjoy watching the sports, and like I decided to finish to the baseball game yesterday. I just love being a fan, love being in that environment and everything like that. So.
Speaking of other sports, do you know Gabe DeVoe and the story that he has been called your twin, your little twin, and everything? What do you know about that?
Yeah, I don't know why that just started blowing up. Like, people have been literally saying we've been looking like since my freshman year. And everyone just really grabbed a hold of it this year, I guess. But no, it's all fun. Gabe's my guy. He's a good dude. That's my mini me, I guess. Yeah. So.
He's made a lot.
Right. Yeah. He's been doing his thing on the court too. So I'm definitely impressed with what he's been able to do on the court. I'm the better looking twin if we are twins, or I'm definitely the better looking one. But
who has the longer beard?
Me, definitely. Yeah. But no, and I'm excited to see how he'll lead the basketball team to the rest of the way, throughout the ACC and throughout the tournament. So.
What other characteristics do you think you guys share?
I'm pretty good at basketball too myself. Got great leaping ability, like him. Could shoot it a little bit too. But yeah, I don't know. I just know that I know what people say of him is that he's a great leader too for his team. He's just a great role model for those guys. So. I mean, that's what I try to be here. So I hear a lot of good things from the basketball team about Gabe. So, and a lot of what I hear is what I try to be here for us.
You think I gotta let him go and get something?